Good afternoon, Coach. Good to see you.
Good afternoon. Thank you guys for having us.
Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Coach, introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
Well, my name is Coach Alex Mejia from Westwood Christian, also known as Coach Gato. To my left, far left, I have Elijah Vasquez, a.k.a. Kirby, Sr. To my left as well, Juan Olano, Sr. To my right, Daniel Lopez. Actually, it's his birthday today. To my far right, Junior as well, Tomas Gomez.
Awesome. Coach, give us a preview of this upcoming season.
Well, this coming season, we have more games than last year. And my goal this year is to win more games than we did last year and show people what we're made of. Like I said last year, we have a brand new team again. Last year I finished off with Remember Westwood. I'm going to start off with that again, Remember Westwood.
Coach, you said it's second year with varsity, correct?
Second year with varsity, correct.
So talk about the big differences between year one at the helm and year two.
Well, year one, we had a lot of guys that hadn't played baseball in, 2-3 years? Yeah. These guys have been constantly playing baseball, so it's a different mindset this year compared to last year where some of the guys didn't have cleats or bats or equipment, you know what I'm saying? So great team this year, and it is a little smaller team compared to last year, but I'm super excited for it.
And you're not returning a ton of players from last year's team, correct?
I'm actually returning these 4. Okay. These are my 4 returning players.
So building off of that, I guess, and any of the players can take it, what's it like? Obviously, you guys are in a bit of a leadership role with the team. You know what coach expects of you. You know what the goal is for the team. How do you help the newer guys and get on the program?
Yeah, I think we should take the lessons that our coaches taught us, pass it down to the newer generation, the underclassmen. Teach them how to play baseball like we do in Westwood.
I'll go. It's a big role, coming back from last season, we had a lot of good seniors that were like leaders, and they, obviously all of us would like follow the coach and do whatever coach said, but it's cool to have like a teammate that would like be there for you. It's like, hey, this is what to look out for you and stuff like that. So it's cool like being kind of like the leader and their coach and helping out the team. So I kind of like it.
Coach, how important is that leadership that you see from them? I mean, do you actively see these guys picking up the team and helping move things along the way you want it to?
Of course, it is very important. That's why these 4 are my leaders. He's actually my captain, and I like the way he pushes the team. That's when I'm not there, it's like I'm there because he knows what I like and what I do not like, especially the other 3 guys, the other 3 gentlemen. They know what I expect from them. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's what I appreciate from them. They help me out even when I'm not there.
How big of a roster are we working with this season? I know you're at a bit of a smaller school, so the roster can tend to get a little smaller.
Yeah, we're actually at a lot smaller compared to last year. I think last year we were at like 16. This year we're at 11. So we're a very small team, but it's going to get better.
Right. Obviously, you can only field 9 guys at a time, and that's just, but everyone's going to get to play. As players, what does that mean to you guys, knowing that you're going to get your opportunity at some point in the season?
Well, knowing that you get to play, you'll get excited, and every practice you have something to look for.
It gives you motivation to work harder, to really prove that you do belong on that roster, and that you're not just playing just because you have a spot, guaranteed.
And I take it, working with just 11 guys, that everyone's going to have some level of versatility, be able to play maybe 1 or 2 positions, possibly even 3, move around the field in the middle of the game. How do you approach that as a coach and make sure that everyone's ready to fit in whatever role you need them?
What I like about these guys is they're willing to do whatever. Like you said, almost everybody on the team is a utility player. So I teach them more or less, and no complaints. Coach, whatever you need me to do, I'm there for you. And that's what I like about these guys.
How about the players? What's that like for you? You get to move around. Some guys are locked in at one spot their entire 4 years in high school, and you guys get to kind of show what you're best at and figure out what your niche is in the team.
No, yeah. Like going back to last year, I was always like a shortstop, second base person, turning double plays. But we had a senior, and obviously he was a little better than me, so we prioritized him. But the coach was like, hey, try out first base. I was like, hey, coach, like, I want to be on the team, I want to help out. So I tried out first base, and turns out I did like one of the best that I ever kind of did in the school, And people were like, hey, he's a good first baseman. He doesn't even play, so it was cool though, but I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, coach puts me to play all around the outfield, and I can play left, center, right. Whoever he needs to pitch, he'll put into pitch, and there's no complaints on this team, including me. I follow him. I know he's a leader, and I trust him.
Coach, let's talk about your schedule. are
Yeah.
you facing this year?
Yeah. So we have a lot of new faces this year. A lot of guys wanted to play us because they saw our schedule last year. I think we were 4-15, if I'm not mistaken. So they take us very light. So I wanted to let the guys know, hey, we're going to play a tougher schedule this year to let people know what we're made of. We're going to have a couple of more wins than last year, God willing. That's what I hope. But I want people to know, like, hey, just because we're a small school and we haven't been around for that long, because we did go independent years ago, we're back now. You know, just don't take us light because who we are, Westwood Christian. You know what I'm saying?
But coach isn't hiding from you guys. You know, you got other teams who are going to come to your place and think that this is the team we can beat. Does that motivate you guys as players to just be the best that you can be every time that you're on your home field?
Yes, you know, every time we play at home, the team's going to think that they could beat us easily, but we got to come out and show them that they can't.
Yeah. A lot of guys love to come to our school because our right field isn't the biggest right field, and they take it very lightly, but they're in for a huge surprise because it's our field, home advantage, and it's not that easy to hit a home run over right field, especially it's like the Green Monster, Fenway. So,
So, Coach, what can we expect from your team this year?
more wins than last year, and it's going to be a tougher team. Even though we are a lot smaller, it's going to be a lot tougher. We have a lot of young guys that are very, very talented that people have not seen. That's like my secret weapon, and so are these guys. We have a lot of new moves that we're going to do this year, things that people are not going to be expecting. So I'm excited. I know these guys are very, very excited for that.
You guys want to comment on that, this upcoming season, excitement?
Well, me and him, it's our last year, so we just want to enjoy it and get the best out of it.
We really want to put our best foot out there to really prove that Westwood still got his foot in the game.
And yeah, you know, I'm really excited. I love playing baseball. I look forward to playing this season. We have like 22, 23 games. I'm excited to see the schedule. We saw it. I'm hyped. I think the team's hyped, and we're just ready to show how we play Westwood Christian baseball.
You know, last year chemistry wasn't there. This year we're all friends, best friends, players, you know, teammates. We have great chemistry, and we're going to use that to our advantage.
Yes, well said. Last year was a very different team compared to this year. These guys are my kids and their brothers. So we're here to show people what we're made of.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you
And
so
we'll
much.
See you on the field.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.